Look at my face. This is the face of a firewood delivery service that is officially done with winter. It just seems odd. What the heck? I'm from Ohio. This is what we do in Ohio. I still remember my one friend from Tennessee came up to visit me one winter and he says, "I cannot believe how you guys live." I don't know what it is. Am I just getting older and these cold temperatures just make my bones hurt? Or did I get spoiled from the previous 2 winters because it didn't snow and we technically didn't have a winter? What the heck? This is mid-January and I am just done. Oh, wow. But I am loaded. I have a delivery. We're going to be going on this delivery and I'm going to explain a few things to you, maybe give you some insight to where my head is with firewood delivery. The temperatures, the weather, the snow, we've just had consistent snow. It has affected my firewood production. While all my machines are weather hardy, they can handle the cold temperatures, the one problem is the operator can't. So I'm not coming out here in extreme cold and in a blizzard to do firewood. I will pick and choose my battles, and that's what I'm doing now. And as I stand here looking out over my yard, I'm starting to get some thin spots. I got to get busy with my production. And that has affected on how I want to bring you guys videos. A day in the life of a firewood delivery service. I have done my previous few days of sitting at a desk and doing paperwork and making phone calls and, office kind of stuff to administrate Ohio Wood Burner. But I'm not going to bring that to you. I would find that as exciting as unthawing my water bottle. So I'm not going to do that. And I've shown you some deliveries where I've been loading the truck, just showing you how easy it is to load. This is 1/3 of a cord or 1/2 of a cord or 1/4 of a cord to a delivery. And that is what we have today. We're taking 1/3 of a cord to this customer. And this customer, this is her 3rd delivery this winter. 3 deliveries. So if you had 3/3 of a cord of firewood, how much have I delivered to her this winter? And math isn't my strong suit, but that is 1 cord. And that has got me thinking about this customer, because why not just buy 1 cord and save me all of this extra work of having to make 3 separate trips to her house to deliver this firewood? Why not just give me 1 call and I would bring out 1 cord and then I would dump it on her driveway and I would leave? And the more I think about it, the more I want to just express myself to her and let you guys know how my brain is working on this. Because with these deliveries, I could have been doing other stuff. I could have been making firewood. I could have been stacking firewood. I could have been doing more paperwork. I could have been accounting and calculating my fuel usage for the year. But no, here I go, loading up 1/3 of a cord of firewood and going on my 3rd trip to this customer's house so that I can stack this into her firewood rack. And if you guys and gals frequent these users groups on Facebook, on social media, you see a lot of delivery services that are griping about their customers because they're calling in February for seasoned firewood. They're calling because they didn't order enough firewood for the year and now they're out. Or they're wanting a special deal on a special price for a special load, not knowing the trials and tribulations that a firewood producer would go through. Well, I experienced the same things, and I only have so much that I can take. And maybe this is the event that I can show you on how we're going to handle this lady and do this delivery of firewood. I will also say I'm not comfortable filming at the delivery, so we're going to just drop this off. You can come along for the ride, and then when it's dropped off, I will tell you, because when I get this firewood stacked, I'm going to look this lady right in the eyes and I'm going to lay it out for her. And then she's going to know where I stand going forward. And if she is still going to buy off of me next year, well, we're going to have the rules clearly identified. All right, guys, let's load up the truck. And here we go. I am taking my new truck. She has a concrete driveway. It is kind of on an upward slope. And things have just been so cold, I'm sure the driveway's got ice. My other truck would struggle going up. This truck has the locking rear end in it, and man, is it nice. It is. But if she would have just bought a full cord back in the fall, I wouldn't have been making this delivery to begin with. Now I have my other truck loaded up back at the house for a delivery later in the afternoon. How am I going to be able to get through this? I'm telling you what, these customers. This is super random, but I'm driving past the old steel mill my dad used to work at. It's all gone. This is where the blast furnace used to be. That is the boiler house. There's 3 12-story boilers in there. I had a summer job there one year. And up ahead is the coke plant that used to be owned by the steel mill, but not anymore. It was sold to a different company. And this steel mill, my dad worked here for 46 years. It went all the way to the other side of the river. This is the Mahoning River in the low area, and the steel mill was all the way over there, but it's all been tore down and scrapped and probably recycled into our Dr. Pepper cans. Just random stuff here, guys. And I am done. Successful delivery for the 3rd time this year. I thought I would just give you a different kind of a view. This is the Trumbull County Courthouse here in the heart of Warren, Ohio. This is for you architecture people. This is Richardson Romanesque architecture built in 1895. It's just a gorgeous part of Trumbull County. You know, we are leading into the International Firewood Expo, and here's a spot for you if you want to get some good pictures, especially in a springtime. It is beautiful down here. But here's the deal. I went to this lady's house. I delivered her wood. I got it stacked for her. And you know, that's my 3rd time this year that I went there. What the heck? I could have just delivered 1 cord back in the fall, but no, I had to take, she keeps calling me. So I got done with this delivery. She came out to pay me. I looked her right in the eye and I said, thank you. Thank you, and I am honored to be your service. I am just so pleased that you would trust me and that you continue to call me to deliver your firewood. That tells me I'm doing something right, but it also makes me want to do this job even better. It just seems to me that if you are in business as a service, your job is to serve. And what I have done, I have looked for a market that was not being served, and that is this kind of customer. And if you get on the Facebook, if you get onto these social groups, and man, there's a lot of complaining. They just gripe about customers because they want their wood in the middle of the winter time. They want a small quantity. They may have a 2-cord max and they're not going to deliver a small quantity like that because it's da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I have found that my customers and how I make my living, my customers are the customers that everyone else complains about. My customers are the ones that no one else will take firewood to. And it got me thinking about this, guys. Dad always had a rule. He said that there are 2 choices that you can make. You can complain about it or you can do something about it. But in this case here, it makes me think of capitalism because, and maybe complaining does serve a role here. Because when people complain, if you look at it in the arena of a capitalistic economy, when people are complaining about their industry, that is talking to you and that is telling you that there is an opportunity, that there is a market that is not being met. And that's the way I see it. I don't care what you are in. You could be in computer repair, coffee shop, snow removal, lawn mowing, landscaping. I think you get onto your users groups and you start looking at what people are griping about. And what the heck? I can only talk about firewood right now, but look at what people complain about firewood delivery service. They complain about small quantity deliveries. They complain about people wanting seasoned firewood. They complain about people wanting firewood delivered to them in the depths of winter, in late January, February. And when I think about it like that, my entire business model is built around that. That is my kind of customer. My customers are the ones that other people make fun of. My customers are the ones that other people won't deal with. And what I had found is this market is It's wide open and there's not a lot of people that serve it. And you get more money per cord because these people are willing to pay for the service. And that is how I am making my living delivering firewood. I just can't, for the life of me, guys, I just can't understand this. All right, you do what you want to do. You serve your market. It's just like what I'm doing here. I am serving my market, and that means that I am not going to deliver cords. For instance, this customer today. I don't deliver cords because cords lose money for me. I'm not going to do it. I deliver small quantities, and this customer is just ideal for me because my prices reflect this service, and I'm able to deliver this and be profitable. This customer is willing to pay it. And oh, by the way, she doesn't want a full cord of firewood. She can't house a full cord of firewood. And I had heard multiple times when I delivered to this lady, she would tell you the stories. She couldn't find someone to bring her firewood because they had a 2-cord minimum or a 1-cord minimum. They wouldn't stack it. The people that would bring her wood were dumping it on her driveway. You know, now we're getting into the quality here, but she said it would stain her driveway. It was mud and mulch, and then the pine pieces were super long. The oak, which still wouldn't burn, were super short, typical, and she said it just wouldn't burn. Well, here is a firewood delivery service that delivers seasoned firewood. She is my market. She is my customer. So if you were thinking I was going to go try to talk this lady into taking a 1-cord delivery one time a year, the answer is no. I can't make money like that. But delivering to her 3 separate thirds, absolutely. That is very profitable for me, and I will do it as many times as she calls, and as long as my truck starts, as long as I have seasoned firewood to deliver. Heck yeah, that is why I am in business. My foundational advice, though, still remains the same. If you are looking to get into business, the most important thing I can tell you is to get started. Quit asking for people's advice and just get started and go. And then if you are looking to get into any industry, I think it pays to be exceptional, to be different, to just not copy what everyone else is doing and just doing exactly what everyone else does. One of the tips that I have learned from firewood is to start listening, though, and listening to what everyone else is complaining about. The one thing I would tell you, though, is whatever industry you're getting into, start listening and listen to the chatter and listen to what people are talking about, because chances are they're griping about some customer about something. And that means that is a market that is not being met, and there is opportunity there. And I think if you go after it, you will find yourself being very successful. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you didn't think I was going to complain to a customer about calling me for firewood. Why would anyone complain about a customer who wants to give you their money? Makes no sense to me. I hope you enjoyed this from beautiful Courthouse Square in Warren, Ohio, at the Trumbull County Courthouse. I hope everyone has a great day.